guest today actually shares about her song that speaks to exactly that. So joining us today to share the story behind her new song, Ready to Receive, which brought together Canadian artists from across the nation, is singer, songwriter, actress, and youth-empowered founder, Morissa Nicole. But first, let's take a look at her new music video. Watch this.
Sanctuary with our hearts filled with his praise. All of the burdens we carry no longer lead us astray. We walk as God's chosen people, living in the light of Christ. As God's chosen people, join hands as one and unite. Let creation cry for his love, for the Lord has been good to us. So we raise our hands high above, ready to receive you, ready to receive. Ready to receive you, ready to receive. Yeah. Oh, We stand in this sanctuary, with our hearts filled with his praise.
Well, welcome, Morissa Nicole. Thank you so much for joining us today. What a powerful and beautiful song.
Thank you so much for having me, Emily. I'm excited to be here.
You know, just even listening to that song, there was just, it draws you in to worship God. And, you know, Ready to Receive has this powerful message really about aligning our hearts with God's will. So can you tell us a little bit more about how this song sort of came to life?
Yeah, absolutely. It's funny because in the first line, it says, we stand in this sanctuary. And I was literally in the sanctuary. And so it speaks to, you know, just being in line with Christ, being ready to receive from the Lord, having our cups turned up. That's the purpose of that song. I was in the sanctuary, I was at the altar, and I know that the altar is often a space where we receive from the Lord. You know, we give of ourselves, we lay our burdens down, and then we receive from God. And so that's kind of how that song came to be. Just being in the right space at the right time and allowing the Lord to just use the space around me.
That's beautiful. And, you know, you can see in the music video that really you brought together various artists from the Canadian Christian and gospel community to sort of collaborate on this song. So what was that like working with a diverse group? And why did you do that for this song?
Oh, it was so much fun. It was so much fun. You saw the music video, and I remember the videographer saying, like, okay, guys, you got to focus, because it was just like a family reunion. Like, we were just having a really good time, just a genuine time, just loving on each other and just talking about the gospel of Christ and sharing our experiences. And the reason why I did that, if you hear in the lyrics, again, going back to lyrics, going to the chorus where it says, let creation, that's plural, by that creation cry for his love. The Lord has been good to us. Again, another plural. So we raise our hands high above. And so that was the whole purpose of it. It wasn't supposed to be just a solo song, but it's supposed to be us. It's supposed to be we. It's supposed to be creation, all of us together. And I asked all of them, and every single one of them said a resounding yes. And we're representing what we believe that heaven will look like. Heaven does look like, heaven shall look like.
I love that. And even right now, we can see how it represents really the nation coming
Yes.
together to worship God. So the song speaks a lot to unity and anticipation for what Canada's doing, or sorry, what God is doing here in Canada. So can you share how you see God moving in the Canadian Christian and gospel community, and what you hope really Ready to Receive will inspire as you brought people together in unity to perform that song?
Yeah, I always say that our God is a generous God. He is ready to give if we are ready to receive. I think of him as just having a pitcher, and it's just, he's like, oh, whose cup is open? Where am I going to pour? And I believe that if Canada would take the time, us as a nation, us as a people, us as a community, to just turn our cups up, then that's when revival is going to begin. That's when healing is going to begin. That's when deliverance is going to begin. I believe that that is God's heart for Canada. That is God's heart for our community, just to turn our cups up and allow him just to begin to pour whatever it is he has for our country, whatever it is he has for our nation. And that's why I hope that this song really does. I hope it inspires. I hope it brings anticipation. That people are like, oh my goodness, I can't wait to see what the Lord is going to do in my life. This song is here to bring you hope. Let creation cry for his love. So we're ready to receive.
I love that. And it definitely does. Like, again, I've watched that music video a few times. And then even in this moment when we just rewatched it, it was like the instant drawing in
Mm.
to in unity, but also in unity to receive together from God. And you really did represent the nation of Canada. I know a few of those singers there, and they do live in Western Canada and Eastern Canada. So what a beautiful picture of the nation. So you've also started an initiative, Youth Empowered to Stand, and it fosters love for the arts in younger generations. Why is this so important to you?
It's important to me because when I was growing up, I'm obviously a lot older now, but my mom had shared with me that I am where I am today because of the favor that people bestowed on me. My piano teacher, she looked favorably on me. My vocal teacher, he looked favorably on me, and everybody was just constantly giving me little nuggets of favor in different spaces. And so now, as I am an adult, I want to do that too. I want to provide our children with different nuggets of favor, different ways that they can, realize their potential in the arts. I would not know what I can do if somebody didn't say to me, wow, you're really good at that. Let's keep pushing you in that way. And so that's what I'm doing. I'm returning that favor. I'm kind of paying it forward for our children because it's so important to instill confidence, and to instill, yes, you can. And that's why, yes, you can. Yes, you're empowered to stand. That's what we're here to inspire in our children today.
I love that. What a good message for our generation, really, even for ourselves, to say, how can we empower those who are coming up
Mhm.
alongside of us as well? And as a mom of a musician, that gives me great encouragement. So thank you for this. And so someone who balances music, acting, and community work with Youth Empowered to Stand, how do you stay spiritually grounded through it all?
Yeah, that's a great question. My pastor says that there's nothing greater than your devotion time. It's beautiful to be in service on Sunday. You've got prayer meeting on Tuesday, Bible study on Thursday, but there is nothing greater than having your own personal devotion time with Christ. And that is where I truly draw strength. That is where I truly lay my foundation. It's at my devotion time. Your best time of the day is with the Lord. And so if I'm not having devotion, I know I'm missing out on the best day, the best time of my life. I'm missing out on the best, moment in that day. And so devotion and just being with God and just being personal with God, that's what keeps me grounded. It's just being in constant communication with him and in a constant relationship with him. That's who keeps me grounded. It's Christ. He keeps me grounded.
I love that. It's so important. And it's a message of this song as well, being ready to receive from God, right? And in those
Amen.
moments is where our worship comes out of. So, in our last moment together, is there anything that you'd just like to share for anybody who listens to the song Ready to Receive?
I'm so grateful to all of the listeners, all of the viewers are ready to receive. Thank you so much. It's my prayer that whatever you desire of the Lord, whatever desire He's placed in your heart, that in this season, in this moment, in this time, you will receive. My faith is lifted for you. I'm praying for you. I'm praying for every listener. And I'm believing that God is ready to give if you are ready to receive.
Well, thank you so much, Morissa, for sharing today and for writing the song Ready to Receive. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Emily, for having me.
Well, for more information on Morissa Nicole or her song Ready to Receive, you can go to 700club.ca.